It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's L'Jarius Sneed, who's now up to a ridiculous 14 interceptions so far this season. This should be a good one to watch. And it's all up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers are 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 14.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tajay Spears, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts offense and Josh Downs making their way out. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2nd and a couple. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it cost them 2 points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Richardson. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off the option, here's Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of
gun now on third down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Richardson looking to throw this. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now Richardson yet again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Richardson shotgun on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin at Everbank Field, an AFC South matchup pitting Houston against Jacksonville. And it's the home team who are out in front. Stephon Diggs. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that one, all tied. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He'll get this one to Pittman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Richardson. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Miles Murphy.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Now Richardson.
It's caught by Bryant. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
The IND offense at the line and set to go.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first-round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
Hand off to Spears.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at a yard. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Richardson working from the gun. That's complete to Pierce.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So Richardson and the Colts now
Down by 15. 1:47 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
This pass left side to Downs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. Richardson to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the home team here,
they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
and I think you have to say ultimately this was a team that really underachieved. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.